Hi guys, I am Prashant Mali and I will teach you. The subject is machine design. It is important for diploma students. Now we'll see here in machine design the chapter number 3, and here the name of chapter is design of shafts, keys and coupling. Now we will see here this chapter number 3, and once again I will repeat, the name of chapter is design of shafts, keys and coupling. Now this chapter is divided into 3 parts. I will tell you once again, this chapter is divided into 3 parts. Which 3 parts? Here the name of chapter is indicates the chapter is divided into 3 parts. First one is the design of shafts, second one is design of keys, and third one is design of couplings. Then this chapter, here this is the syllabus of this chapter. It is important for diploma students. Now we will see here the syllabus of this chapter. Here types of shafts, shaft materials, standard size, design of solid and hollow shafts based on strength and rigidity criteria. Then second point is here design of hollow and solid shaft for combined bending and twisting movements and considering the effect of shock and fatigue. Then ASME code for ASME code of design for line shafts supported between bearings with one or two pulleys in between or overhanging pulleys. Now these 2 points for design of shafts. We will discuss about this in detail at the time of learning of this chapter. I will repeat here, tell here the syllabus of this chapter. Then third point is here the types of keys. Then this third point is for design of keys. In this point we will study the types of keys, effects of keyways on strength of shaft, then design of rectangular and square sun keys. Here in this point we will discuss the design of rectangular and sun keys. Then last point is here, this point is for design of couplings. Now in this point we will study the types of couplings, then design of MUP couplings, then design of flange couplings. In under flange couplings there are two another coupling is here. First one is a protected and another one is unprotected, and boosted pin type flexible coupling. This is the syllabus of chapter number 3. Then in this chapter we will start the chapter number 3, and here first of all we will discuss about the definition of shaft. What is meant by shaft and what is the use of shaft? Here now we will see the definition of shaft. Definition is the shaft is rotating machine elements having circular cross section that supports transmission elements like gear or sprocket and transmitted the power or motion. Now here one concept I will explain for you. Now see here, this is the shaft. Then on the shaft here produced one keyways. On this shaft one flange is provided. This is shaft, this part is a keyway or key, and this is a flange. Now the shaft, it is nothing but it is a rotating machine elements. Now consider this shaft is inserted in the machine head. This is the machine element and this shaft is inserted in machine head. At the time of the machine it will be get rotate, the shaft is rotate. Because of this it is the rotating machine element having circular cross section area. Which type of area is here? Here it is a circular cross section area, and that supports transmission elements like gears shaft is used to support for gear or pulleys or sprocket. What is the purpose of shaft, or what is the use of shaft? It is used to support the gear, pulleys or sprocket. Then it is due to this gear, pulleys or sprocket, it is possible to transmit the motion or power from one point to another point. Now this point I will explain once again. Now see here, this is the machine and this is the shaft, arm shaft. Here cleavage is provided, and this is flange. Or then again I am used here another shaft, then another keyway, and this is another flange. What is the use of flange? What is the purpose of flange? It is used to couple, or flange is used to connect both shafts. It is first shaft, this is second shaft. It is first flange, this is second flange. Now see here, it is the machine head. If machine head is rotate, then first shaft is rotate, and from first shaft the power or motion it will be transmitted to the keyway or key, then from key to flange, then flange to second flange, and second flange to this keyway to shaft. Now in this concept, the definition of shaft is explained. The shaft is a rotating machine element having circular cross section that supports or transmission elements like gear or sprocket and transmit the power or motion. Then now here, what is the importance of shaft? Here the shaft, or what is the use of shaft? Here the shaft is used to transmit the power from one gear to another gear, or one pulley to another pulley, and the shaft is used to hold the gear or pulleys. The next, on shaft, which type of movements is act, or on the shaft which type of stresses is act at the time of working or at the time of loading. Now here this point I will explain. Now I am considering here the cross section area of shaft is circular. Then due to machine rotation, the shaft is also rotate. It is nothing but shaft is also rotate. Then due to this rotation, F amount of force is act on this shaft. Then what amount of force is acting on this shaft? F amount of force, and because of this force the torque or twisting movement is act on this shaft. Then how is it possible to write the twisting movement or torque? Here I will write here torque or twisting movement. Now applied force into perpendicular distance. It is nothing but torque. Applied force into perpendicular distance, it is nothing but torque or twisting moment. Now by using this formula I calculate the torque or twisting moment is applied on this shaft. Now see here, this is applied force. Then what is the diameter of shaft? I am considering here the diameter is small d. Then perpendicular distance, I am taking the perpendicular distance from this force to vertical axis. How much this? This is nothing but d by 2. D by 2, it is nothing but, it is the radius. Radius, it is nothing but r. Then torque is calculated by here applied force F into perpendicular distance is d by 2. It is equals to F into R. This much torque or twisting moment is applied on the circular shaft at the time of rotation. Then now listen once again. At the time of rotation, the F amount of force is acted on this circular shaft. I want to calculate torque or twisting moment. Because of force it will be created on this shaft, then the formula of torque or twisting moment is equals to applied force into perpendicular distance. Then I know the applied force is F. Then perpendicular distance is I am taking from this F to vertical axis. Then this distance is d by 2. It is the half of diameter. Then half of diameter, it is nothing but radius. Then I will explain the another concept, or this torque is created due to rotating movement. This torque or twisting moment is created due to rotating movement. Then I will explain another concept is here. Torque is developed or created due to the rotation, and second one concept is here due to bending of shaft. Here the bending moment, it will be denoted with the help of MB. Bending moment is created in the shaft. Now once again I will repeat this. I am taking here, this is the machine head. Then this shaft is mounted on the machine head. Now listen here, this is the shaft is mounted in machine head, and here I am acting the load. Due to this load, this shaft is bent in this manner, and due to this bending moment, MB is created in this shaft. Then once again MB is calculated with the help of applied force into perpendicular distance. Now force is here, force is F into perpendicular distance is L, and due to this bending moment MB, the bending stress is created in shaft. Now listen this once again. The bending, due to the bending of shaft, bending moment is created in the shaft, and due to this bending moment, bending stress is created in shaft. Now here two types of stresses is developed in shaft. First one is bending, and second one is the shear stress, tau.